Hey YouTubers, how you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster Robin here, and you're watching the Anonymous Liberty Media. Oh man, Scandalpalooza! Holy shit! Vatican police break up gay orgy at home of one of Pope Francis' advisors. Holy crap! The flat belonged to the Holy Office, which is in charge of tackling sexual abuse among clergy. The story is reported by the Mirror, reported by Stephen White. The Vatican police has broken up a gay orgy at the home of the secretary to one of Pope Francis's key advisors. It has been claimed. Okay, the flat belonged to the Vatican's Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, or Holy Office, which is in charge of tackling sexual abuse among clergy. Reports in Italy claim the occupant of the secretary to Cardinal Francesco Palermo, a key aide to 80-year-old Pope. Palermo, head of Pontifical Council for Legislative Texts, and was said to have once recommended his secretary for a promotion to bishop. The claims about the police raid last month were made in Italian newspaper Fatto Quotidiano, Quotidia, Quotidiano. The flight involved is a short distance from the Vatican itself. According to the paper, neighbors began suspicious before. Neighbors became suspicious before complaining about irregular behavior of those coming and going at the flat. Wonder why. When police showed up, they reportedly found drugs and a group of men engaging in sexual activity. It is the latest scandal to hit the Vatican and come after its financial chief, Cardinal George Pell, was charged with historical sexual offenses. Pell has protested his innocence and said he's looking for a day in court at the 2-year investigation. Police have not revealed details of the charge against the 76-year-old, citing the need to preserve the integrity of the judicial process. Pell, appointed to clean up the Vatican's murky finance, has taken a leave of absence to defend himself against the sex abuse charges in Australia. In March, the Vatican was hit with a wave of lurid accusations of misbehaving priests across Italy, with scandals involving orgies, prostitution, and porno videos. Wow! Priests do like porn. Okay, the claim was embarrassed to the Vatican under Pope Francis has attempted to demand high standards of the clergy. Pope Francis has tried to climb down on unethical behavior ever since being made Pope in 2013, and has often spoken out against pitfalls of temptation. Wow.
You put the clothes in the drawer? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and then another scandal we got the memes war of 2017. Holy fucking shit. Man. Holy crap. Now, over the weekend, that's this past weekend, there's a video that was circulating around the net, the web, of course. And this is got to be fucking insane. Yeah, I mean, supposedly that CNN tracked down the individual that the Reddit user uploaded a video of Donald Trump clotheslining basic man with the CNN logo on his face, just beating the shit out of the guy, out of the logo. And they said that apologized. I think that the whole thing was coerced. Okay. I mean, the whole fucking thing is absolutely nuts here. The Intercept did the story. CNN warns it may expose its anonymous critic if he ever again publishes bad content. By Glenn Greenwald. Controversy erupts late Tuesday night after CNN published an article announcing that it had uncovered the identity of the anonymous Reddit user who created the video of President Donald Trump punching a CNN logo. CNN and other outlets have previously reported that the user who used the synonym "hen asshole solo" had also posted anti-Semitic. That video was not anti-Semitic and racist content on Reddit. That video was not racist, so go fuck yourself, CNN. Including the image identifying all the Jewish employees of CNN, designated with a Jewish star next to the photo. Then CNN decided for more not to reveal his name, the network made it clear that this discretion was perpetrated on the user lengthy apology. His promise not to repeat the behavior. God damn it. And his to repeat the behavior and his status as a private citizen. But in its article, the network explicitly threatened that it could about withholding the user's real name if his behavior changes in the future. Okay. Several of the objections made to CNN's conduct here appear to be false. That includes claims by the president's son that Donald Trump Jr. These are threatened by CNN's 15-year-old boy. CNN reporter Andrew Kaczynski said the Reddit user is an adult. The claim that CNN blackmailed the user in apology expressed by a Twitter hashtag CNN blackmail. Hashtag CNN go fuck yourself. That still sits on the top of the trending topic on the site. Seems dubious at best. Since there's no evidence the user spoke to CNN before posting an apology. Though CNN itself says it contacted the user the day before he posted the apology. which presumably means he knew CNN had found out about his name when he posted it. But the invalidating of those particular accusations did not exonerate CNN. There is something self-evident, creepy bullying, and heavy-handed that large news organization publicly announcing that it will expose someone's identity if he ever publishes again content on the internet that the network deemed appropriate or objectionable. Whether it was CNN's intent or not, the article makes it appear that as if CNN will be monitoring the citizens' online writing and will punish him with exposure if he writes something the network dislikes. Now that is violation of the First Amendment. CNN, fuck you. There's also something untoward about the fact that CNN, the subject of the video, original video, was a news outlet, was uncovered an identity that thus create the appearance of vengeance if you, even as a random anonymous internet user, post content critical of CNN, then it will use its vast corporate resources to investigate you, to cover your identity, and threaten to expose you if you ever do so again. You know what, CNN? Suck my dick. The reality here is more likely complicated. The most offensive passage here. CNN reserves the right to publish its identity. Should any that change sound like a classic lawyer language that executives or corporate lawyers would demand be included, it does not sound like something that a typical journalist would write on their own. CNN do not respond to the Intercept's inquiry about who illustrated this language or the future behavior on the part of the user might trigger CNN's threat to expose him. The article of any response if received. And CNN's role in discovering the user identity is more likely a byproduct of Kaczynski's well-established internet sleuthing skills than a corporate decision to target a critic. Scientology 101. Where's that? Decision of the whole professor's name had it been made without the threat to expose it in the future. Could probably be heard as a commendable case of journalist restraint. In response to controversy last night, Kaczynski argued that the slide is being misinterpreted. It was intended only that mean we made no argument with the man about his identity. That may have been CNN's intent, but this is not what the sentence says. Whatever the intent, this is a case where one of the nation's most powerful media corporations is explicitly threatening a critic with exposing should be published material that a network deems based on its own secret standard to be worth of punishment, and the threat comes in the wake of his rivaling public policy. Post less than a day after he learned CNN had discovered his identity. There is also a real question about whether the news organization, when deciding for what information is newsworthy, should take into account factors such as whether someone is remorseful for what they said or whether they promise not to express similar views in the future. Those considerations seem to be preference to those vested with the power to punish bad behavior. A parent, a police officer, or a judge, rather than a news outlet. All of this has a strong whiff of CNN citing who's a good boy and who's a bit bad boy based on content of the reviews and dueling out journalistic punishments and rewards accordingly. Move over. If this person's name is newsworthy on the ground of that racist or other who post inflammatory content should be publicly exposed and vilified. Does it matter if we express what CNN executives regard as sufficient remorse? And this is, and his name is not newsworthy. Then why should CNN be threatening to reveal an event that he makes future utterance that the network dislikes? If someone who believes the media corporation should expose identity even of random anonymous internet users who express anti-Semitic and racist views, then you should be prepared to identify the full list of viewers that merit small treatment. Should anyone who supports Trump have their identity exposed, those who oppose marriage equality, those with views deemed sexist, those who advocate communism, are you comfortable for having corporate media executives decide whether views merit public exposure? Now, I'm going to get my thought on this one. Okay? Big time. Now, this Reddit user, Han Aso Solo, has the right to criticize CNN. He has every right. I got every right to criticize the media. To criticize the media is part of your freedom of speech. If you criticize, well, CNN's fake news because they produce bullshit for the last 37 years, but the last 27 years they've been still doing even worse. Now, here's the thing, okay? CNN is trying to save face, okay? They're trying to suppress this user's views, okay? Now, the term racist, anti-Semitic, or whatever you want to call it, has been used awfully a lot. Big time. Now, we all have a right to free speech. Okay? Whether the left likes it or not, whether the media likes it or not, because the media is like religion and politics. There's criticism there, and there will always be criticism. And I mean, look at Scientology. They've been around for 64 years. 64 years. And they've been using this fair play bullshit for God how long. Who knows how long, okay? A church, I mean, it don't matter if you're a Jew, if you're Christian, Baptist, Methodist, Muslim, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, Scientologists, of course. Your religion will always get criticized, no matter who it is. Okay? The media, okay? No matter if you're CNN, Fox, MSNBC, NBC, CBS News, ABC News, I mean, whatever, cable news, dinosaur media, local news, it don't matter. The network will always get criticized, no matter what. Whether you like it or not, your network will get criticized in a very, very big way. Okay. Whatever else is true, CNN has massive media corporation that is owned by a large corporation. With large corporation. It has virtually unlimited resources. We should sure when those resources are brought to bear to investigate those who exercise great political and economical power. Let's see here. But when they are used to threaten or punish a random obscure citizen who has criticized the network, no matter how objectable his views might be, it resembles corporate bullying on creepy censorship more than acting journalism. Update: CNN just issued a statement in response to the controversy an article provoked. Okay. All these claims are already included in the article, but note two key notes. While the Reddit user apologized was posted because he spoke to any CNN reporter, he posted it after he was contacted by CNN, in which means he knew about the publicity the public apologies. So the network had unearthed the identity, and more importantly, number two, CNN claimed that it merely meant to convey that it was no deal and squarely at odds with what the article actually warned. CNN reserved the right to publish its name, identity, and should anything change. I think you know what? CNN does not have the right. Does not have the right. Right to reserve the right to say his name, because CNN since the beginning of since the beginning of the second half of 2015, CNN has really fucked up. Been really fucking up in a very, very big way. Now, I wouldn't put it past CNN to really, I mean, CNN, they're bullies. They're bullies. Okay? They know when it comes to the ratings, they're fucked. Okay? They're fucked in a very big way. Fucked. Now, I've been wanting to get to this point. Okay. I used to watch CNN years ago. Okay. What made me change was that I got a chance to watch a video on YouTube for the first time. Okay. Even before I got my channel, my first channel. I started to watch the Alex Jones show before it became huge as it is now. It was a video of Alex Jones at a table and a mic. That's all it is. Table and mic. The video was about this guy. He's filming a cop pulling up. The officer's telling him, turn it off. Turn off the camera. And I got more into the Alex Jones show around 2009, 2010. Around 2010 is where I started to build my channel, to my first channel that I started. And I got hooked. I got hooked like a fish to a line. Just I was reeled in. But I started to also watch other alternative outlets. You know, RT, Free Speech TV. Started to watch more, and Newsmax. Newsmax was another outlet there. I actually miss watching Newsmax. Is I was like, really, holy shit. I watched one controversy on Newsmax. I'm watching David Michael Lynch's program, and I watched an episode where he got fired live on air, and I was like, what the fuck? I've been watching this guy's program for a good 2-3 weeks, and it got really interesting. It got really, really interesting. And Newsmax got really, really interesting. And I began to watch it every day. Newsmax and Free Speech TV. But Newsmax went off the air. I like watching Newsmax because at night it would show documentaries, you know. JFK ladies that they had a little thing with JFK and Russian UFO connection thing. The whole and I liked it. It was a pretty good program at night. Anything from 9 o'clock to about 12. I mean, documentaries. I mean, they were nice documentaries, but now mainstream media on the left has really, really fucked up. Okay, really, really fucked up. I mean, I wouldn't put it past CNN for doing their super shit. Because I mean, you have to really look at like this. Okay. Back in the day when Peter Jennings was still alive, okay, he got a cancer a few years ago. He was still an anchor with ABC News, and ABC had a documentary about the JFK assassination. And during that program, there was some editing. And I was like, I seen it on YouTube. And I was just like really fucking blown away. You know, fucking blown away and shit. But now we got the media has gotten worse now. CNN, far worse. MSNBC, almost as worse. The New York Times, Washington Compost, just as worse. I quit watching CNN a long time ago. Because they got no credibility. They lost credibility in a very big way. They lost credibility in a huge way. There's a video. It's Chris Cuomo, press conference reporter. She was told to sit down and shut up. now, this report is a MSNBC reporter. And it was done in Poland. Jim Acosta said that Donald Trump's press conference was a fake press conference. It was fake. That motherfucker whined and bitched and moaned because CNN was not part of the journalist, that was advised the White House. CNN, the New York Times, Politico, one of the worst independent outlets that there are is Snopes. Those motherfuckers, total far left. Okay, total far left. I kid you not, fucking far left wing motherfucking media. Lies, fake news like CNN, but the internet version. Lies. In a big way. I mean, talk about the two scandals. CNN blackmailing this guy, and then you got the gay orgy sex scandal of the Vatican. Oh man, holy shit, my God, fucking A. Holy shit. The Vatican hadn't had this kind of controversy since the Renaissance. Because back in the Renaissance, they had orgies all the fucking time. During the reign of Pope Alexander VI, Borgia, Rodrigo Borgia, who was killed by his own son. And his son was killed by a hooded figure. Now, could that hooded figure be an assassin? No, wait. Let's take the game away. Okay, take the game away for a moment here. Cesare Borgia killed his dad with a poison apple. Okay. Then went on to die in the hand of a hooded figure. Now, was the hooded figure an assassin? This is why I love history. Before I go, wanna. I came across. How many of you are Simpson fans? I'm saying huge Simpson fans. How many of you remember that episode where Homer met his half brother, voiced by Danny DeVito? In the end, he revealed the green car, the dual dome spoiler, shit like that. How many guys remember that? This car, the Homer. Yeah, the dual dome car with the spoiler and the Cadillac Rolls Royce grill. I also got the family car. Came across this the other day. Got it. This is a Simpsons family car. Never thought I would get it. The Simpsons is going to be part of pop culture for a very, very long time. My favorite moments of The Simpsons is when Bart makes those prank calls. Funny as shit. I mean, really funny as shit. Classic to the max. But I wish that Moe did find out that Bart was the phone calls. I wish he didn't. I mean, come on. I wish that Moe would find out in season 30. Okay? Bart calls Moe's Tavern, prank calls. And prank calls. Is there an alcoholic? First name Al, last name alcoholic. Is there an alcoholic here? Everybody laughs at Moe's Tavern. But the thing is, 28 years. Okay, 28 years. No bullshit. In 2 years, it marked 30 years. 30 years. Come on. People thought season 22 or 23 would be the last season. I guess not. Simpsons been around since the late 80s. Okay? Been around forever. Okay? Straight up. Forever. The Simpsons came out in 1986 as part of the Tracy Ullman show back in the mid 80s. First show to appear on Fox was Married with Children, 21 Jump Street, the Gary Shandling show, the Tracy Ullman show. What else? I think. But it was a rotation until more shows were added. I mean, Fox been around for 30 years. 30 years. Come on. 87. 31 years. I think when Fox became a part of 26, I think it changed. It changed television in a big way. Holy crap. Simpsons were they were a small skit on the Tracy Ullman show until about 2-3 years later when they got their own show. And then out came the movie. The Simpsons movie. I literally laughed my ass off. Me and my son actually laughed our ass off. It was funny. It was a funny program. I mean, holy shit. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, okay, please share this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. And don't forget to don't forget to go to my Patreon. Patreon/anonymous. Patreon.com/anonymous Liberty Media. Okay. So remember, knowledge is free. You don't like it, go fuck yourself. Peace out. Moving out.